just about time for first pitch in Washington, D.C. It's the Marlins and the Nationals. Next on the show. We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. They'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, former Tiger right-hander Doug Fister. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Christian Yelich makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Underway in our nation's capital as the first pitch is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 7-0.
Right back up the middle here, and this is past the mound and into center field as the leadoff man reaches to start the night.
Yeah, a nice job there as this one gets right up the middle to start the ball game. Always nice to put a guy in the stretch right from the very start.
Donovan Solano will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Yelich is running. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Worth is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
Fouled straight back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And he comes with the curveball, but this is grounded foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Here now the 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. 3-2, 1 out. You got him running at first.
First inning? Yeah, why not?
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's the payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Garrett Jones will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed that time as Jones finds himself behind 0-2.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup. On the corners all night long.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there. And why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Now the 1-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Marlins leave 1. And now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. Kevin Slowey gets the ball to face them, and I think the one key will be how aggressive he is on the mound. He's got to get the ball and go right after hitters because he can get into trouble when he nitpicks and falls behind. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
For the Nationals, the center fielder, Denard Span.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. curveball grounded towards second. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting second, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Jason Worth will stand in now, and beware because he has been off the charts hot here to start the season. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. That's by him for strike one.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-1 on its way to Worth. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
He'd obviously love a 1-2-3 here to start the first, and after a ground out and a strikeout, he's 2/3 of the way there.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Here's one hit towards Furcal at short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We played an inning. No score. Brian Bogusevic will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The Nats going back to the Senators jerseys here, even though the Senators technically belong to the Rangers, but who's going to call them on it? And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
No way.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike, 2-1. And the pitch. That's toward the gap in right center, and he may get himself extra bases here to start the inning. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, that one sounded great off the bat. That's a good, crisp line drive right here to start the inning, and he'll make it up to second with a leadoff double.
Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to third base.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. For Bogusevic, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. A runner at second, nobody out. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Let's get out of the inning now.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Ty Wigginton will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. LaRoche is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Rafael Furcal will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Swing.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Wilson Ramos will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Wilson Ramos.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. full count now, 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Fouled straight back. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Bryce Harper will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season. Now a swing by Harper and a ball launched out to deep right field. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. Two-run home run here for Bryce Harper. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Adam LaRoche will get his first shot at it here.
First baseman, Adam LaRoche.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Grounded, foul. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Now a ball lined softly toward the hole. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Ian
Desmond will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's the pitch that's so hard to lay off. It looks pretty good coming in, but he breaks off his swing just in time.
You go, DC.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Anthony Rendon will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Doug Fister will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker, strike one. And there's ball one.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Let's go, Nat!
Two out with the man at first. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this two-run home run. We've played two. It's 2-0 Washington. Kevin Slowey will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up behind the bag at second. One away here to begin the third.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Christian Yelich will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. One out, nobody on. One and one. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And Worth is under it now, and there are two away here.
Now batting, second baseman,
Donovan Solano will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. Denard Span makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
1 away now in the Washington third. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Let's go, DC.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
All right, here we go.
Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, a tough play. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Garrett Jones will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Go, DC.
Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Brian Bogusevic will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Ball 2. The pitch. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. To his left, here's Desmond. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian here as it's Wilson Ramos that gets set to lead off the Nationals half of the inning. And He throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
An 89-mile-an-hour fastball is not overpowering by any stretch, but it sure had him on his back foot.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swung on and hit softly on a line. Right there is Wigginton on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and stepping in is the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. On to first with it is Jones as he steps on the bag to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Jared Saltalamacchia will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Jared Saltalamacchia.
First pitch on the way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Swing and a liner towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Boy, you talk about a guy getting himself in a groove. How about 10 in a row he's retired now? He's just making it look easy.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the third baseman, Ty Wigginton. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Rafael Furcal will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Well done as he takes this the other way and laces it into left field, a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Kevin Slowey will try it again. He flew out his first time. An eye on Furcal, now the pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And the way these guys have been swinging at everything, I'm surprised he didn't go after that one too.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Marlins leave 1. They're down 2-0. Ian Desmond will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Ian Desmond.
First pitch to him. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Sliced down the line at first. Over to first is Jones as he'll step on the bag to record the putout.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Anthony Rendon will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This for the second baseman, Solano. Throw on to the first baseman. Jones is in time. 2 away now.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Doug Fister will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They're up 2-0. Christian Yelich will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And a high strike there, 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Donovan Solano will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's Zimmerman. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
The 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins nothing. And there is Denard Span. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Let's go, Nats.
And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And Saltalamacchia able to prevent the bunt single there as the good throw gets him at first.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right here. It's been such a struggle for these guys to score runs so far. He's thinking about taking a little bit of a different approach up there. He had the right idea, it just didn't really work out for him.
Jason Worth will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. That sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Ryan Zimmerman will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for Zimmerman. It's extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And you know what? These guys have gone a long time without a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the second inning for their last one, because they haven't been able to solve this guy at all.
Wilson Ramos will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. For Zimmerman, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month.
Come on.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Nationals Park. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Garrett Jones will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, center fielder, Ryan over 7.
Brian Bogusevic will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Come on, Ned.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these 2 guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to 3rd. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Mike Dunn is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Michael Dunn.
Bryce Harper will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. Throw by for Call, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman,
Adam LaRoche will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the 3rd base dugout. And there's out number 2.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Ian Desmond will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
2 out, nobody on. The 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Anthony Rendon will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And when you're not scoring a lot of runs, sometimes you feel like you got to start taking some chances out there on the base paths. This was a good time to run here, and he moves into scoring position at second base.
And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Up next for the Nationals, pitcher,
Doug Fister will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Right there for strike 1.
And this is a spot where the Nats have had their share of trouble. They have to have someone come through here.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And this is knocked down over there, but he won't have a play after all, as that'll load the bases. Denard Span will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And all of a sudden, it is pouring right now. That's the hardest it's been all night.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Let's get some runs here.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
2-1 pitch on its way to Span. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Solano is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Ty Wigginton will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And the way he's kept the ball around the plate so far, he deserves a few calls at this point in the game.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now the 2-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly one away.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Rafael Furcal will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch coming. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And that will become out number 2. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Reed Johnson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Reed Johnson.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight he's retired now as that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Carter Capps is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Carter Capps.
Jason Worth will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Fielder, Jason Worth.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. And Worth among the best in baseball a couple of years ago working the count. He's got it to 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here's for call at short. And he's set down, one away. Ryan Zimmerman will dig in. He doubled his last time. And here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And no shot for Wigginton. This is down the line, a fair ball.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Wilson Ramos will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
On the ground to second. For call. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. It's back to the nation's capital after this. Christian Yelich will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game. Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now.
Now at the plate, Here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Here's the 2-2 offering. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Donovan Solano will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch to him here is hit on the ground to the left side as he doesn't waste any time. That's into left for a base hit.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Here's a fly ball now, lifted in the air out to right. Harper is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Garrett Jones will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now the first pitch. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
And you just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least 1 more batter.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager. And his arrival on the mound will signal the end for Doug Fister. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Rafael Soriano is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Adeiny Echeverria will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 3, Adeiny Echeverria.
Brian Bogusevic will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Aaron, stop him right here.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Two men are on with two men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Here's Soriano trying to finish it off. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike three, as they'll need to throw to first here. And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike, as now the inning will continue. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
They've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Let's get out of this inning.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side, as the count will move to 0-2 now. Fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself, and that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
This misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. All 3 runners now will get a head start with 2 away.
And that could prove important, because that tying runs at second, so he should be able to walk home on a base hit.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, that's a tough one to swallow. Where was this pitch on 3-2? Yeah, Show Track says it's clearly a ball. Nothing he can really complain about there, and that forces home a run.
Rob Brantley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Rob Brantley.
Now the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
it misses high. It's 1-1.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
I'm not generally in favor of pitching changes in the middle of an at-bat, but with the bases loaded, you got to get someone in there that can throw a strike.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
You talk about capping off a comeback in style. We ain't gonna have to look far to find the biggest at-bat of this ball game. There it is right there. A grand slam that gives them the lead here in the late going.
Tyler Clippard will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Tyler Clippard.
Rafael Furcal will be the first one to face him here, as he'll somehow try to stop the bleeding after the grand slam knocked the previous guy out of the mix.
Yeah, that's not exactly the way you want to exit a game on the mound.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. Adeiny Echeverria will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 3.
Rob Brantley is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Now at shortstop, number 10.
So a save situation ahead of us here, and Carlos Marmol will be the one entrusted with finishing out the ball game. Bryce Harper will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Oh, this is hit hard towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now, story of the ball game right there, and that's how it goes sometimes in baseball. The hard hit balls find gloves, and the little dribblers find holes.
Adam LaRoche will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And they can't get LaRoche to chase there as that evens things at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Ian Desmond is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Jacob Turner will get a late call now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up the save. Anthony Rendon will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Lays off 1-0.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
2 out with the man at first. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Now the 2-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
This is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
A.J. Ramos will get a late call now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up the save. And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fouled back. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, what a nice job to come in here and finish this one off. And with that, he picks up career save number 1. So nice going.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Marlins win it 5-2. Good night from D.C.